Okay, we're back with part 4 of our walkthrough. So we just opened this level 3 Shadow Gate, this pit. And we're going to go and see where that takes us. So it's kind of a spirally column here. Pick up the Govy along the way. Related ghoul stuff. Oh, fuck. Of course there are. Oh, easy fucking thing. I had to open my mouth. Had to say that, didn't I? I think I missed a pot. Oh, gotta get it. It's gotta. Alright. So here. Takes us to a giant lava pit. Oh, it's so much better than 64. It also didn't have this middle column. Yeah, they definitely changed a few things. Okay. There should be a bladed ghoul here. See him. So this Shadow Gate has 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like, so we can't open that yet. And that one has even more, like 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So there's no point, I mean, it's an impasse. So, what do? We go to the next level, which is right here. I remember this is the Temple of Blood. Sorry, Temple of Fire. I get them mixed up quite a bit.
Spoken of in whispers at the deadside margins, in the hushed and shivering tones of the lurking, lurching revenants. These ancient places, blood temples to the lower, where the dark souls did find their secret corner, hidden by the sanguinary sisters steeped in voodoo lore.
Yes. Okay, so there's a little bit of pissing around to do here before we actually get to the temple itself. There's kind of a lot of stuff to do along the way, little things. Okay. Always indecisive which way I want to go first. So we're just gonna look. Okay, so that's a flame bow door. We can't open that yet. That's a dead end for sure. I thought this was full of llamas. I guess they're already in town. Ah. Bastards. I kill them all, but this time. Oh, this does. Oh, wow. I don't think they followed you so persistently. Alright, this is the main temple. I didn't want to go this way quite yet. But we're gonna go this way. You know what? We're gonna open up the temple first, and then I'll backtrack all things. So these two blood falls. We won't be able to climb until we get that ability yet. And so really what we have to do is just a series of things that we basically done. There's all these chambers all the way up this basically there's a bunch of pillars or columns need to be raised, and it makes a large staircase. Are you sisters? Those are called the Sisters of Blood. They spawn and shoot things at you. They're creepy. We need to get up through those flames, so there's a bunch of switches we have to pull. We could start with this one. But we'll keep these ones up. Yep. Sisters of Blood, they really just spam shoot these magic discs at you. You just have to strafe and keep filling them with Shadowman. There we go. Pretty quickly. But yeah, we have a bunch more switches to pull, and then we can get up, and that's the Temple of Fire. I have a creepy song. I have a really creepy music, those Sisters of Blood. Apparently I'm taking the path that doesn't have doors. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Of course. Yeah, so these you shoot through. So we have to do all these areas through those doors. They all have Sisters of Blood somewhere. You come to life when you do the switch. Pull the switch, basically. Let me just get my bearings here. This is probably just for Sisters of Blood. Wonderful. This place has a lot of them. Kind of a catchy tune here, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, the soundtrack to this game is really good. So really, just, you know, game aims to impress in many ways. Look at that, that's the second one. Now we have a little war on our hands with these Sisters of Blood. Let me just make sure I've got the firepower.
The sisters awake.
Where are they? Over there. Die. That was pretty satisfying. Okay, come on out. More? What's that? Door. It is. Oh. That's where I came from. It is. Yeah, it was. Just try you. One cool thing about this game, and I never found all of them, there are like a bunch of cheat codes hidden throughout the whole game, and this is a big game, but they're just neat, sort of cosmetic cheat codes like big heads and cool stuff like that. So that's a nice Easter egg they put in. That rewards completionists. Okay, now this place. Just Keto here. Power ups I could need later. Okay. We have to go this way. Oh, is this where I think it is? It is. There's actually a cheat code around here somewhere. I'm almost positive. Code. Conduct. Let's see if we can find it. Blood. Betcha. Number 3.
The sister's awake.
The sister's awake. I love that line. Okay, lock onto the fella. Let's get these. These sisters of blood. I'm just gonna... fuck you. Should've lost this much health. Do we have to jump? Yeah, that thing right there. Oh, really? Well, you're gonna pay for that, sister. Fuck. I think it's that doorway there. Oh, I should be able to jump up to that. To do that. But it's that way. I could have sworn. Try one more time. See if we can get it. Oh, wait. There is another approach to this. Ah, damn it. I'm 99% sure there's no actual necessary item up there. It's just if you want the cheat code, you have to make that jump. I'm not gonna bother. Maybe we do that later. I just don't have the patience for that right now. Okay. Half health. Oh yes, this one. Nice to get some health before we wake those sisters. Trying to remember the best way to get up here. Should do something for us. Sisters are in these little coves here. Oh god, this is so dark, it's hard to see where I'm going. 89, yeah, if we thorough in this area, we'll have enough to make an offering. This is actually a really big area. I'd say we're not even halfway through this part 4 here. This level. I already have Shadowman here. Alright, let's just... jump. Alright. 4. And I'm gonna fight the sisters on the floor because then I can actually get their health.
The sisters awake.
It's 1. Ouch. The health, please. I feel like there's at least one more. There's more cat up there. Okay. Let's get them. Yeah, this is a longer level for sure. What's to do? I mean, you have to do all this work just to open the temple. I haven't even gone into the temple yet. But it's worth it. These temples have a really nice reward at the end. Let's see what I mean by that. This and this section. I think there's one more of these. This is the one I think it is. It's a Govi. Can't quite reach yet. Just ahead there. We'll get it shortly. It's up there, on top of that column, but we can't get it yet. But we'll have access to it by the end of this level. Oh, there's one here. I didn't know there was an easy one to get here.
The Dark Souls are...
Finally, the first Govi in this area. All the way down to the bottom. Switch, and then all the sisters come pouring down. That was the last step. There's one more switch for the flames up there. Then we'll finally have access.
The sisters awake.
Temple fire. Just have some help. Holy crap. There's hard to kill. Okay. One thing I really like about Shadowman 2 is the oh, there's much more coming up. Yay. The game devs sort of did their homework with, you know, the history. Kind of, you know, the main character Michael Leroy is like from Louisiana, and he's got the whole African American. You don't see a lot of good. At least when this game came out, I thought a good representation. That demographic for heroes, I appreciated that part of it. Okay, please die, please die. Well, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna shove this shadow gun up your ass. You're not cooperating. why they're not dying right away. They're dodging half of my attacks. Okay. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Right, so we can't get that yet. That's okay. So out back here we go. That was a chore. This will be. This is the way to get that Govie, I believe. Not without. This is so dark. It's brighter for you guys. Yeah, Flimbo. Fireball. Obscenely dark. This is not exactly. I think this will be a while before I could do that. Flambeau. I thought it was a fire block I could push. It's been wrong. There's also a doorway down there. Remind myself, this must be the last switch, right? And then you're gonna come and ambush me, yes, okay. Yep, that's the switch. Okay, at last. Try and take out.
Awake.
Now, the smart thing to do would be run down there, or run up to the top and activate the work point. But I want to see what was behind this other door first. Yeah, we don't care. Remember. Oh, this is the push. This was the one I thought I was doing last time. So we'll be able to do that after the temple. Okay, so with all of that done, we can just up, down. This door and check out the temple. Okay, we're almost at half an hour on this part. Probably another half an hour if I had to guess.
The dark
Still 3 segments, that's fine. As much we can get temples shortly. Why don't I remember seeing the teddy bear? Just a sanity check. Oh, yeah, we got it. Yeah, so there's 11 Dark Souls here. This is a place you have to keep coming back. You get a few, very few at a time. That's okay. And this has got some annoying platforming, unfortunately. mean, these things aren't bad. It's later on. Let's see what I do. Alright. All the fireballs. This part I hate. You can actually swim down there in that lava later, but you have to be very careful with this jump. It's just believe it or not, that's harder than it looks. Like I was saying earlier, you either just jump straight up or you do a long jump. Doing kind of like short little hops is kind of, for some reason, it's just difficult. Look at all these Gobi. You can only get like one at a time. Every time you come here. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for Shadow a couple times. Yeah, I thought that. Okay. So this is the interesting part. So there are some switches around the perimeter of this area, and they're gonna basically bring that thing hanging in the middle. They're gonna bring it down. This jump is a little bit precarious sometimes. You can't see it. Oh yeah, it really, the worst part of this whole area is jumping across these little platforms of poles. The four corners have a switch. You need to hit all four. And then you need to go into that thing, rewarded with ability. But sometimes I die jumping between these switches. Every time you pull a switch, Sisters of Blood show up.
The Sisters
which is
awake.
a pain in the ass as well. And they shoot at you from across the map. Oh, where's my... Have that quick. Wasted. Shadow meter with this. She's moving too much. See, this is one of the more powerful Sisters of Blood. She's very mobile. Just a pain in the ass. Yes, thank you. Okay. Platforming. Why does that look so long? Dark. Oh. Just look like half. Alright. Switch number 2. Another Sister Blood comes out. And you look here too, there's a block there to push here. We have the ability. Those jumps. It's a pain when you die here because you respawn to the entrance and then you gotta go through all those contraptions every time. There. It was just the one sister of blood. It's interesting. There's more of them. Leave it to the Dreamcast version now. At least. Ta-da! Okay, now we just need to get to the bloody thing. Excellent, excellent. No deaths. Quick, please. Can I stop for you? So you'll see these red bands on his arms, and that means we can touch fire with our hands. So I'm actually gonna, I believe this is the better way to go first. I'm gonna push that block. Okay, so we can do that everywhere you've seen a block. You gotta go back now and use this new ability to access more areas.
The sister's awake. Uh-oh. Waiting up there for me, huh? Maybe this is where that cheat code was. So, 97. Oh, we're so close to an upgrade. Grab onto fire too. Boom. So we got this. These were the four that we looked up at earlier. And I believe we're going to get another side. I don't die doing this. Woo. Slick. There's another way we can proceed. Just over there. This.
As far as I know, this is the last way to infiltrate the Temple of Fire for now. I'm going to do some stuff outside of the temple. Nice when you have the flambeau because it illuminates areas in the dark. It's such a pig for shadow meter. It's a little impractical. It's a love-hate relationship. It shows off the game's lighting engine, which is kind of neat. Get over there. Oh, yeah, there's the rope. There's like something missing here. Cool song. Just psyched up. 100 Keto, excellent. We'll get a few more yet. We've secured a health upgrade. Oh yeah, this place. Yeah, this is fun. Okay, we're gonna have to push all these blocks aside. This is the blood come out. Some of these chambers are useless. This just gives you some punishes. But one or two of these leads to a Govi. Not that much. At least one of them does. And Keto. It's also. You don't want to come in that chamber with me. 3 shots on you. Okay. Hey, finally one without a sister blood. Blocks. Good. Okay. Thank you. This should definitely do Govi up there. exactly opposite from the one we got earlier. That's what I thought. I think there was one other thing I can check out here. A bit of nothing. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Okay. So this is cleared. Now, rather than fast travel, respawn things. Meant to duck. Fuck it, I'm not walking through this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna use the bear. Just take us back to the entrance quickly. Oh, I can't remember if it respawns everything right away. I can imagine it does. I forget. Okay, well, the fire didn't take as long as I thought it would on the inside. There's a couple of things we're going to do outside of it now to complete this part. Just a little bit of cleanup. This is just a water battery. Yeah, yeah, we can't get those yet either. Those ones hanging, those goby. Those ledges, those are not accessible right now. Of course they hit me. We want to do now. Let's go back to the top. This isn't the right one, but that's okay. We're gonna push that. Oh, hello. You know what? Those are wandering around here. That's what you get for taking the easy warp. Oh, come on. Price for warping. It's respawning the enemies. Okay, it was... yeah, the opposite side there. This path behind me needs a flammable. This one we can do. Should get us a goby. Now you guys are thinking, oh wow, all of those blocks we saw, we have to go back and open them all now. Well, yeah, basically. That's what you have to do. I mean, you don't have to do all of them. But my approach is, as soon as you get a new ability, do absolutely everything you can in all areas with that ability. Because then the things just pile on later. And also, going back to areas multiple times, frequently like that, reinforces your memory of what is in those areas. So it's just the way to go, right? Oh, and look at this. We are one Govy short. Damn it. That didn't lead to what I thought it would lead to. It's unfortunate. We're almost ready for that, but not yet. So, let's see if we can get... I think we're only going to need like 1 or 2 more Dark Souls to get to level 4. Now the other thing I was going to do to backtrack back. In this pre-area. Door somewhere. Rack is swim back up. Try not to touch this fish. They could chew you through it really quick. Sang before. God, piss off. Get the hell out of this water. Come on. Okay. This is where we jumped in. But we didn't check out the other areas here. So let's do that. Get things we can get. Yes. Here. That's the kind of thing it's get the goby, sorry, the Kado. I think this goes back to the beginning. Eventually it does. Yeah, this is the beginning. Let's check this one. Ramp here. But this area looks a bit samey, so it takes a little while to sort of like convince yourself you've checked it all out. That's my one peeve about this area. Yeah, this is the beginning again. So, probably just loops around. Yeah, it just loops around. Okay. So, I think there's one more little part we can check out. Another ingredient. That was a flambeau dead end. To check with these dark hallways, there's little turns you can miss, which is extremely annoying. We've basically done what we can in the temple area for now. You know, I could have sworn first time I come to the temple of fire here, leaving with the poison, the ability to climb falls, but I see that right now, which is really weird. It's really weird. I think I'm going to call that part 4. We've essentially done enough here for now. Let's just check our bear. What our bear tells us. We have 4 Dark Souls here. There are quite a few you have to get when you have more capabilities later. And remember, there's a Shadowgate level 4 gate here, which we're very, very close to getting. But what I'm going to do next, in part 5, is we'll go back. Even here, there is a fire block we can push. There's more than one here, at least 2. There's some here. So by the time we collect all those Dark Souls by pushing those fire blocks, we'll easily have more than 4 Shadow Meter. And we can come back here and do that Shadow Gate, etc. So that'll conclude part 4 of the walkthrough. And I hope this walkthrough is useful so far. I'm enjoying playing through the game again. I hope that quality is high enough and you guys are enjoying these well enough to at least just see the game. Stay tuned for part 5. Looking forward to that. Beating the game and getting this all up and published for you. Alright. Later, guys.